Errors are very much common when we are working more on the Excel. But what's most important is how we have dealt with those errors. Hey friends, welcome to the channel. Today, let's discuss how we can deal with the errors while we are working on the Excel. So if you can see here, we have a simple table, sales by city and the number of salespersons. Now, let's try to calculate average sales. And to calculate average sales, I'm just simply using the divided formula, total number of sales divided by number of salespersons. If I copy this formula to the cells below, now you can see there are a couple of errors in this column. One is F8 and F10. So here, we know that there are no salespersons entered for the Goa location, and for the Hyderabad, they have entered as A instead of number. But in the Excel, if you don't want to see these errors, what you can do is, while you are calculating the formula, you can add another formula called IFERROR. Once you start the bracket, you can see the formula description where value and value IFERROR. So the value is already we have given here, and if there is an error, what do you want to show here? If there is an error, keep it as 0, close bracket, enter. Now if I copy the formula to the cells down the below, you can see if there is an error, Excel shown it as 0. Instead of 0, you can also specify something else like error, and now Excel will display that as an error. I can make another as well, need input. So if I copy the formula to the cells below, so that means here these two cells have some issues and need some inputs. Now someone from our team can come here, and now we can correct these inputs. Say for example here I mentioned as 4 and I'm mentioning it as 3. Now you can see, and just to make it more clear, I will add commas and I will make it as, I will round it off to zeros. Like this, you can use IFERROR function when you are writing any formulas in Excel. If you found this information useful, please like this video and share with your friends and subscribe to my channel.